Sagittarius. Always feel kind of like Sherlock Holmes when I think about Sagittarians. In Vedic astrology, Sagittarius is my Mars sign. It's funny, in Western it's Scorpio, but in Vedic it is my Mars sign. And my oldest son has a Sagittarius rising. I have a wonderful sister-in-law who's Sagittarius sun, and I know a fair amount of other Sagittarians. And so, I mean, it's funny, I keep saying I've had plenty of experience with this sign. I guess just really all of them. I'm just an astrology geek. And the irony is, you are a geek for information just left and right. And I think that one of the main things really even, I'm going to say two things. I think each sign has really had two things that you deserve big apologies for. One is being too much of a workaholic. And not necessarily with work per se, but with your studies, like whether that's spiritual studies or studying and planning your next vacation or a project that you really want to complete or studying a person, whatever it is, you know, or if it is actually working a job, because Sag, Capricorn, and Aquarius each actually kind of interlink planetarily. So your main planet is Jupiter, but you also have links to Saturn. And so you are about work, but you're expansive work. You know, you are the sign of the law of attraction, effectively. You know, because that is about expansion and releasing resistance so that you can keep expanding. And yeah, like just putting too much into your projects and your studies has probably been a fair amount of, you probably had people a fair amount of times say that you put too much into that and not enough into them. And that's unfortunate because you are also one of the, you in many ways are the Hierophant, you know, and not completely on that. But Sag has a lot of different energies. I think the one that I associate most often with Sagittarius is the King of Wands. But still in that right, you know, you are a king or a queen of wands, and you know how to make things happen. Like, you have a wand, you know how to manifest things, and you know how to be you. And so the other one that I would say from my experience is that a lot of people probably peg you as selfish or self-centered or self-involved too much, very ego-driven, and that is very unfortunate because you have learned, if you're watching this video, the importance of loving yourself first. And part of that is recognizing that it is okay. Here's your first affirmation. It is okay to be selective about what you put your attention into in terms of what you work on. And it is okay to say, you know what? I love you, but I really am enjoying working on this project, and I'm not dismissing you. I am just enjoying my natural fiery inspiration and working on this passion project, you know, because a lot of people are going to come into your life, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mars, who are going to want to take some of your attention. You and Leo and Aries will constantly have this like radiance because as fire signs, you are, you know, Leo is the sun, but you are part of the sun. And so there are going to be a lot of people that want your attention at any given time. Like, and somehow you're always going to have people inserting themselves in your life. And you in the house are the library with a little altar. And, you know, you really would like some time to work on you and your stuff. And you are deserving of that. So that's going to be your other affirmation, that you are deserving of following your passion and your dreams and not being pegged into needing to do any one particular thing. And if anyone ever tries to say that, no, you need to work on this thing right now, just recognize that's about their insecurities. You don't even need to invest in that. If they think that you're being egoic, well, that suggests that that trigger is something they need to work on within themselves. If you are following, if you're just singing that this little light of mine song, and if you are following that little or big light of yours and it brings you happiness, then don't mind what anybody else thinks, because those that matter won't mind. All right, Sag, make sure to check your other placements and look out for Capricorn next.